The bioethics lab works very well because their previous experience in the lab is more structured, and we tell them what they're going to be doing that day. But in preparation for the bioethics meeting, the week before, TAs lead the class in a discussion about which topics are you interested in, why are you interested in them. Let's throw out a number of topics and choose as a class what we're going to discuss the following week. So what we're going to prepare for, research, and discuss the following week. So students really get a chance to pursue topics of their own interest for a variety of reasons. And so the topics change every quarter. The exercise itself has topics organized into major groups like medical ethics and access to health care, preserving the natural environment, using natural resources, for example, but flipping genes from one organism to another. But students do get to choose their topics, and that's really motivating for them. It's helpful, again, to narrow down the list of topics so you have enough people researching the topics so that you get a good, well-developed discussion that next week. So I would strongly recommend offering a set of topics, revising that set, but deciding in advance what the topics are going to be. It's also worked very well that students are asked to prepare all sides of a bioethical issue, and then during the class meeting where the discussion is going to take place, then randomly assign them. Okay, now you're going to argue for or against, for example. I found that if you don't ask them to prepare all possible sides, all possible positions, that students get overly invested in the one position they've chosen to research, and then it's easier to have feelings hurt during the discussion. And it's difficult when the pressure is on. People tend to get defensive. It's more difficult to have an open discussion because people are more concerned about getting their voice heard, their personal opinions heard, rather than presenting all the evidence and opening it up for discussion. Giving the students sufficient time to research their topic is important, and making sure that you prepare the library. Say, I have this group of 100 students coming over to research topics in bioethics. Pointing out some of the sources of information, particular journals, for example, is helpful. Providing some books is helpful, and then just being available at office hours to make sure that you get their questions answered. It's been, because it is the last lab exercise of the quarter, it's been a little tough for students to focus on what turns out to be a fairly large assignment, mostly because they're interested in it at the end of the quarter. Our last lab meeting is Dead Week, so they're preparing for this discussion to happen during Dead Week, and so that's a bit of a challenge, but it's still almost without exception, students think it's a great way to end the quarter because they do get to synthesize a lot of what they've done during the quarter and then relate it to their personal lives. That's a common theme among the comments from students is, I want my GURs to relate to me personally, and this lab